Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hello everyone, welcome back. Thanks for stopping in. My name is Tufel. Today we are going to continue our journey with MLB 25. We are currently now on day 5 of Season 2 of Road to the Show. For a quick recap, if this is your first time stopping in, this is my first MLB game since 2018. Parts of the games and its mechanics have changed over the years, so we began this series on a low difficulty to try and get used to the game and relearn how to play. As we have progressed, we have continued to increase difficulty over time with the overall goal of trying to win a World Series on the highest difficulty before our player retires. If you enjoyed this content and would like to follow this MLB series or maybe the growth of this channel, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. For anyone interested, I am currently live streaming working towards my affiliate. You can find me over at 2441 over on Twitch. I also live stream other content most nights, so feel free to turn on those live notifications in case you want to know when I go live and want to come hang out or support the channel. You can also follow my links found on my Twitch page, where you can find me at 2441 on Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and over on Kick. And as my channel grows and my setup improves, I will be multi-streaming and posting content across all these platforms. But again, I want to thank you all for hanging out with me today and stopping in. I greatly appreciate any and all your support. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on day 5 of Season 2 of MLB Road to the Show. How's everyone doing today? You get chat pulled up. Alright, so where we left off, we're now 40-37. We're 4.5 games behind. We're 7-3 over the last 10 on a 3 streak. Currently batting a .430 with 46 hits on a 4 streak with 6 home runs, 29 RBIs. We didn't have the greatest day in the box or on the field at all yesterday. We had some good games, some good moments, but it definitely could have been better, so we're going to lock in and see what we can make happen today. Should be set. Yep. The Bears up next. Not the Bears, the Cubs. How about that? Pick the right sport. We're still in June. Almost halfway done with the season. Let's get to it.
Jay Mann has been a constant force at the plate this season, leading his team in batting average. This young phenom will get another opportunity to shine today. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now it's the shortstop, Jay Mann. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, it's not the inning he was.
How do we start today? Where are we up 4-0?
You've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
The shortstop takes the ball.
We're not golfing today.
Recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Drilled in the air, high in
later, bro.
Right field, way back there, and it's into the bleachers, out of here.
We'd be impatient today.
His 7th home run of the season. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. It can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count.
Runner at first with no outs here.
7-0, top of the second.
With a homer in his last game. And a foul ball. Mann in his second season, batting sixth in today's lineup. And he's the reigning American League Rookie of the Year.
Ooh, I tried slicing that past third.
On to Bush. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So 2 down. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. On the ground to the left. Mann sends it to first, and that is the inning. So they go quietly there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Killian back to work. Ground ball right side.
That'd have been a good hit if I was underneath it.
One up, one down. One gone, runner at first. So up now for Chicago, Michael
Still
Bush.
up 7.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Fry at first, one gone.
Good story.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, out, 3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the shortstop at the plate, Jay Mann.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
There's 7-3.
On a line out towards center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And the leadoff man aboard. Blake Sabol up next for the Red Sox. Runner on the goal. Popped up. Bush settles underneath it. Makes the grab, one down.
What up, bro? How you doing?
Man at first with one gone. And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Come on, Raph. Let's see some of this magic.
Runner on the move. Hit in the air, left field. Peterson drifts towards it. 2 down.
Thanks for stopping by.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony. Here goes the runner. Ripped on a line. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Cubs 3. First and second, no outs. Now it's going to be Connor Wong.
I turned some of the music back on. I tried to turn off all the copyrighted music.
Stuff behind the plate. Good game
So
caller. Good at
we'll
framing,
see when I
but it's
post
that
this
big
video
arm that really stands
if
out.
I'll have to edit it all out or if it'll allow it to go.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feet. There's 1 to first. Not in
Yeah, if there's no issues, I'll just
Great effort there.
I'll keep the music on. It definitely helps during the cutscenes and stuff.
All loaded up.
Makes it not feel so boring.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Yeah, they're trying to creep back.
First pitch misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Late swing, foul to the left.
I wanted that one. Those have doubles written all over it.
And foul.
That one did too.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
This pitch I'm going to see. I'm behind it, but I'm worried he's going to throw me off speed.
Righty delivers. That's hard hit on the line. And that's the pitch.
Oh, come on.
Red Sox leave him loaded. They hold a 7-4 lead.
I thought that was going to drop over his head.
So 2 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
That'll do it.
Smoke to the left. This looks like extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
2 outs, runner on first.
And they tied it up.
Getting ready to hit.
Told you they were coming back.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Trying to send this extra innings. Line
Yep.
drive.
There's an RBI.
And that's a fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate.
No, it's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go home.
A winning run, and the Cubs walk it off 8-7.
I held X.
Well, you come into the 9th inning down. First, you're looking to tie it. They did that, but then they got the extra to put themselves on top. These players knew exactly what it was going to take to win.
I feel
this
so
ball game.
robbed.
I love it when you see a team find a way to win, and that's what they did today.
Before I even caught the ball, I preloaded home base, and he threw it to second. What? Wow. I feel cheated.
And a final 8-7. So the
All
Cubs
right.
celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Oh, wow. Alright, went 2 for 5 with a single RBI home run. Tied 7th in the AL with both stolen bases. I guess we take the L on that one. I don't know what to say. I threw it. I don't think I've ever had that happen before.
Jay Mann, such an exciting player, already making an impact. He's not just playing well, he's showing all the signs of a future superstar.
That is wild.
It's the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. One down. Jay Mann up next for the Red Sox. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year.
Oh, man. That's going to crack me up for quite a while.
And
pitch.
Fastball is in for a strike.
Mann matched a homer in his last game. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson.
That's a little in front of it.
Fires over to first. 2 down.
Oh my god.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Jay Mann. Boy, back to work. Cut on.
Oh,
left
come
into the
on.
air. Tucker should have it.
Thought I lifted my bat higher than that.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Alright, dude. Let that game go.
2 out, space is empty.
Shit happens.
Mann, the Rookie of the Year from a year ago, just 19 years old. And he was a second-round pick in 2024. Outside with a breaking ball. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. The manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Next is the designated hitter, Rafael Devers. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Ground ball right side, it squirts through.
Nice.
In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, we're starting over again.
Oh,
All
squeaker.
tied up. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Jay Mann up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3.
Down 3.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And takes low for ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something
97 mile-an-hour
right
sinker.
into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
It's 100 on his fastball.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
Perfect.
Ripped into right
That's an
field,
RBI.
base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Picks himself up an RBI. He got a backdoor breaking ball. Really easy to give up on that pitch, but he stayed on it and shot it right back in the direction it was breaking from. Really nice job of letting it travel. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner on the go. On the ground to third. Rolls across the diamond. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
1 out. Runner at second. Bregman now at the plate. The tying run at the plate. He's trying for third. Throws to first in time. And they get Bregman for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the air, right field. Tucker should have it.
Good try.
And that's the third out. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Cubs 5 and the Red Sox 3. And now Seiya Suzuki. At the belt and fires. On the ground right side. 4, 6, out 3, but he beats it. Good hustle, and the inning continues.
That was bang bang.
Jay Mann up next for the Red Sox. Flips the corner. That's strike 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
The shortstop takes the ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Tying run at the plate. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Around third. He'll score easily. The relay, he's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Raleigh gets it done in a big spot to get the run across.
I'll take it. 2 triples in 1 game. I don't think I've ever done that.
Love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on. It's such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Runner at third, nobody out. And here is Devers.
Tying run is only 90 feet away. You need to find a way to score here. No excuses with less than 2 outs.
Red Sox with a chance to tie it up. On the ground to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure and they get the out.
Just a great effort.
Just put it in the outfield. That's all you got to do.
Nice job to get a glove on it with the dive, but it was the recovery that was so impressive. If he doesn't hop to his feet and get the throw off in such a fluid motion over there, I kind of doubt he gets the out.
And in this critical spot, up steps Alex Bregman. We got full count. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind.
Now they're going to walk him and work the double play. I'll be pissed.
This one in the air.
Oh, got to put it in the outfield, not the infield.
Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. So a runner at third, 2 outs.
Oh, come on.
There's Nolan Arenado. This could end it. Line drive. He's got the ball game, and the Cubs strand the tying run on base to win. Mann had a great showing in this game despite the team's loss.
That was a good
Collected
comeback.
3 hits and drove in a pair of runs.
No question, he was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate, even in defeat.
3 for 5, 2 triples, a single, 2 RBIs and a run, 5 for 10 and a home run, 3 RBIs for the series. Still 12 stolen bases, tied first in the Red Sox.
J-Man, such an exciting player, already making an impact. He's not just playing well, he's showing all the signs of a future superstar. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Here's Kyle Tucker. Red Sox already leading. Swing and a ground ball. And that is the third out of the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. They trail here 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, J-Man.
All right, we're up 1.
Steele back to work. Headed towards the corner.
That's foul.
And that is a foul ball. Steele, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014.
He's going to catch that.
Armstrong running hard to get it. Puts it away for the out. Two aboard, 2 outs.
Ooh, I wanted that one back.
And that's strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
And a pitch. And that one fouled off.
Behind it.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Get down, get down, get down.
Smashed on a line. And that's the third out. So they strand a pair. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Red Sox 1. Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Cub to hit.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And now the 0-1. On the ground to short. Man. Whips it to first. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We played 4. It's the Cubs 2 and the Red Sox 1. 1 out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing, and a high fly ball out towards right center.
A little too
field.
inside.
Pro Armstrong snags it for the second out. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Kyle Tucker. The next
Come on, guys. I don't want to get swept first on tonight.
Tucker recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Not good.
Finds its way through. And they had their first hit since the second inning. Fielder throws offline, safe at third. Back here at the friendly confines. And the batter will be the shortstop.
Down 2.
Mann. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Helsley, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. The tying run at the plate. Runner on the go. In the dirt, blocked. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Tying run at the plate. Out to short. Swanson. And they get Arenado for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
One out, runner at second. And now, Roman Anthony. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Line drive, that's a base hit. The run comes in to score from second. It's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Diaz will hit next. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Up the middle.
That's unfortunate.
He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Mann had a decent showing in the loss.
Not his best showing, but I hope he isn't too self-critical after they took the loss. Some things to build on in this game.
All right, only went 1 for 4. 6 for 14, home run, 3 RBIs for the series. We're back. Side even, 40-40. Dropped to third. 1 for 4, 2 for 4, 1 for 4. Not the greatest day or the greatest series, but we didn't give up. I don't really have an explanation for that first one, though. I just hope that never happens again. Get some DDP yoga in there. Keep you strong. I'm a third. Still batting 6th.
Jay Mann, such an exciting player, already making an impact. He's not just playing well, he's showing all the signs of a future superstar. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So digging in, Jay Mann. He's already set a new career best for stolen bases in a season, Chris.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning, and it's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
In the air, left side. And that will end the inning. Red Sox leave them loaded, and it remains 1-0. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Red Sox leave one. They trail here 1-0. Next to hit, Zach Neto.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Top half of inning number 4. Ripped to short. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Man at first, one away. Man measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swinging a foul out of play. Quantrill back to work. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
I'm trying.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Come on, throw me something.
Line drive, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms
bad
of the
jump.
sport. Runner takes off, Diaz. And he takes it himself for the out. So 2 down. Now here is Blake Sabol.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late. But a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. Angels 4 and the Red Sox 1. Back here at Fenway, and now Jay Mann. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits off the monster. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt. Run to third. Save. That wasn't close. Man at third with nobody out. Line drive.
Laser.
In comes the run from third.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Back here in Boston, ready to begin the 8th, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter. Taylor Ward. Up the middle, man. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So a man at first. Jay Mann will hit next.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Perfect.
Into center and a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Runner on the go. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Trout makes the grab, 1 down. Two on, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Blake Sabol. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Runner on the go. That one the other way.
That's a double play.
Lines out to third. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. And the Angels take game 1 of the series on the road. Man, with a solid
That's 4 games in a row.
Despite the loss. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
No, Boog, it was a strong individual day for him. Even if they couldn't quite get the win, this is a game he can feel really good about.
3 for 5 with a double, 2 singles, a run, stolen base. 40 and 41. Yeah, 2 for 4 with a home run, 2 for 5, 1 for 4 with a double. I know trying to steal there got my guy into a double play, but if I don't go, more often than not, I'll end up in a double play. So it's a chance you have to take.
So runners at the
8 times out of 10, that's
nobody
successful.
out. Man, the next to hit.
Ooh.
That's in there. And it's 0-1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Next pitch is outside. Hit hard, should be extra bases. 1 runs in. Arenado around third. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 2-2.
I can't believe he made it with his slow ass.
In the clutch to drive in a pair. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner at third, nobody out. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of the game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Runner at third here, nobody out. That one lifted to left. And it drops in. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. 3-2. They take the lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase him the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
So 2 down. And next for the Angels, Mike Trout.
You don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Two out, space is empty. Out to short, man. Sends it to first. That's the third out. And the Angels are gone in order. They trail it here 4-2. One out, base is empty. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. The shortstop takes the ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And there's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Shanuel takes it to the bag, steps on first.
That's what I mean. If I don't go there, that's a double play almost every single time. So every once in a while, you get caught in the infield,
Blake
not much
Sable
you can do.
Up next for the Red Sox.
That means he has a high chance to throw it in the dirt here.
Runner breaks for third. Ground ball right side.
That's why I always steal second to third.
That'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. 3 innings complete. The Red Sox 4 and the Angels 2. And next for LA, Brandon Valenzuela. And the right-hander deals. Out to short, man. Slings it across, and that will end the inning. Angels leave one, still down by a count of 4-2.
Oh, I thought he said they lead one. They leave one. I was like, really? They got ahead?
One out and a runner at second. And that one in the air center field. Adele going after it.
Warning track power.
Brings it in. Runner tags and goes to third. Jay Mann up next for the Red Sox.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
I'm still on the same side of the plate, dude.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Adell snags it for the second out. So 2 away with nobody on. Taylor Ward the next to hit for the Angels. Williams is just 1 strike away. Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first, ball game, and the Red Sox
We won one.
This series up at a game apiece. Man, really excelled in this one and contributed to the win.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
You damn Skippy. 2 for 4 with a triple, single, 2 RBIs and a run. 5 for 9 for the series with 2 RBIs. First on Red Sox with 14 stolen bases. 41 and 41, third in the AL East. Alright, we got a 2 for 3 with a double, 2 RBIs and a run. Oh, no, I'm reading the wrong ones. Bregman, 3 for 4 with a home run. Triple, double, 2 RBIs. Brave, 2 for 4 with a home run, 3 RBIs. Arenado, 1 for 3 with 2 runs. Just need to be consistent.
And the batter now, Nolan Schanuel.
Gotta be consistent if you want to make the
He's a bad ball
playoffs.
hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
I know we're a long ways away from it, but this shit can get out of hand really quick.
Second inning here, no score. On the ground. And there are 2 outs. Back inside Fenway Park at the plate, Jay Mann. Mann measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he's the reigning American League Rookie of the Year. The pitch. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And that one is downstairs. And
Almost swung at that one.
And there's the strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. And that's a leadoff double.
Oh, I could have went 3. I would have made it.
And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double
Oh, here we go
digits,
again with
Chris.
this
He's
stuff
hitting
again.
10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
So I know I shouldn't
That's
steal
simply with
here,
nobody out.
but there's such a high chance he's going to throw it in the dirt, and it puts me in scoring position.
Runner takes off. Schanuel
No, 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 no. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
to third. Tag, got him.
Really, dude? I went to go slide and I didn't hit my L1 button.
Neto getting ready to hit.
So it sent me back to second base.
The skills, the range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
Because I have to hold the camera and hit my trigger to slide.
And
I
because
didn't
of
hit
that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper.
Oh, I didn't
make
push the
throws
button.
From the outfield grass all the way across the diamond. And
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Slings to second. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killer.
That is completely my fault.
You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Oh man, I am having a weird day. That is for sure.
Double play ball to second. Neto for 1. Over to first. Safe.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
8 game behind.
One gone, runner at first.
In the AL
Wilyer
East.
Abreu will hit next.
That's not good.
Man, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Soriano checks the runner. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And
here goes the runner. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Blake Sabol up next for the Red Sox. On the ground, could be 2. Oh, a great flip on the money. Nice play.
Ow.
So
I thought he beat him there.
We played 4. It's the Angels 3 and the Red Sox nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, Luis Matos. Hit on the ground to short. Man. Fires across the diamond. 1 away here in the 5th. One out, base is empty.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter
Getting
or 2
tired.
is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Up the middle. Oh, he gloves
That was
it
a good
with
dive.
his knees, the throw. Throw sails over his head at first.
And I'm out.
Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway.
Oh, that one right there had
That
the
catcher
looks
was
of
hustling.
one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
You got a good
Out,
bounce
space is
too.
empty. Brandon Valenzuela, the next to hit.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
2 out, space is empty. Grounds 1 to short. Man. Sends it across the first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches for 3 outs. Inning over. Angels go quietly there, but they lead at 3-0.
It makes me feel better. I'm not the only one swinging at the first pitch.
Back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for Boston, Jay Mann. The Red Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Nope.
Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now, Rafael Devers.
We're going to be 1 for 6 over the last series. Last 2 series.
Strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels with the rubber match of this 3-game series. Man managed to keep the hitting streak alive.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
One for 4 with a double. 6 for 13 for the series. One for 3, 1 for 3, 1 for 4. We all had a bad day. At least we're doing it together. A goodie package for me. I haven't got anything worth in a while. Yeah. Nothing. The Rays.
Man, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today? It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jay Mann.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that extends the inning. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy.
We're trying not to.
That extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
I got 1 or 2 left in me before I mess it up.
Rip towards third. Throws to first. And that is the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Red Sox 3, the Rays nothing.
I think my longest streak is 14. 13 or 14.
Runners on the corners, no outs. This one high in the air to left center.
I should have took that on.
Sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tags for third. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. It's 6-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. Hit weakly on the ground. Fires across the diamond, and Thomas is out.
I love how it says I'm 1 for 1. Even though I'm 1 for 2.
Doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. Bregman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So up next, Wilyer Abreu. And he grounds one to the right side. O'Hearn takes it himself. They limit the damage here. They get a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Red Sox 9, the Rays nothing. 2 outs, bases empty. Jay Mann will hit next.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
That one
perfect.
Hammered center field. Going back. And that one is off the top of the wall. Throw is high and over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
Dead down the middle.
The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So 2 down. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. And he deals. Runner takes off. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single. It's 11-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a tough location with the fastball to handle, but he was all over it. He got that front foot down and showed off some really quick hands to get the barrel to it.
Man stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 1 out, base is empty. Fastball is outside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And another ball.
Inside. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Into the outfield, base hit.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything.
Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal.
Testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
But I am getting better.
1 out and a runner at second. All Red Sox in this one. And he hits a ground ball right side. Lau throws to first in time. Two outs with a man at third. Blake Sable up next for the Red Sox. That one the other way. Base hit and a run comes in.
We're making up for all the runs we missed out in the last 6 games.
2 outs. Bases full. Man digs in now.
If you throw me something stupid, it's not going to go over well.
Outside with a breaking ball. On the line out towards center.
Should have kept that one.
Thomas right there to make the grab. And that is that. Red Sox leave them loaded, but they still hold a commanding 13-0 lead.
20 hits.
So a man at first. Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Man, was a big contributor for them in the win. A 4-hit ball game, always impressive.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Four for 5 with a double, 3 singles, RBI, 2 runs, and a stolen base. 20 for 43 over the last 10 games. 15 stolen bases. Even again at 42 and 42. Just keep chasing ourselves. Let's see. 4 for 5, nice. 3 for 6. 3 for 6. Good day, boys. Good day.
But
we need to do this against better teams.
4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Here's Lane Thomas. On the ground, man. In the hole, jump throw, not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
Now it's the shortstop, Jay Mann.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1. Man getting to start at shortstop, just 19 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. McClanahan back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Zingy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Runner takes off. Ball outside. Throw to second.
Just a mechanically sound throw right there. Great footwork, good transfer, quick release, all those things that you need to do. You don't have to have the highest velocity, but if you can throw it on the money, you can throw out some fast runners.
Top six. So stepping in for Boston, Jay Mann. To the right side. Whips it to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. So bases all loaded up. Man, the next to hit, 1 for 3.
Look, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And this one looks like trouble. One runs in, a second scores as well. Across is the runner from first, and they take a 3-run lead.
Just a huge at bat right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
So runner at second, 2 down. So now it's Nolan Arenado.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2 outs. Runner breaks for third. Smash down the left field line. And that is that. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Red Sox 7, the Rays 4. First and second, 2 outs. Man getting ready to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
There's a strike. Red Sox by 2. That misses. And it's 1-1.
I shouldn't have reached for that.
Gonzalez. They get the force, and the inning is over. 2 left on. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Red Sox 7, the Rays 5. Two outs, runner at first. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
He loves being the guy at the plate in these spots. You need to be careful with him because he can change this game rather quickly. He might want
I think
to
it was creepy.
in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Man, kept that hitting streak going. Drove in 3 runs on the day.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
All right, 2 for 5 with a double, single, 3 RBIs. 6 for 10, 2 doubles and 4 RBIs. This series, 4 for 5 in the last game. 43 and 42, we're back positive. Can we stay there? Is the question. 3 for 5, 1 for 4, not great. 1 for 2, not great. 2 for 3, the double RBI and run. Duran had another triple. That guy cranks out triples.
Jay Mann getting locked in, leading his squad at OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now Jay Mann.
So if we win this, we should be tied 3rd place.
Pepio back to work. That one missed. Man hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's the reigning American League Rookie of the Year. Swing and a ball
drop down.
out towards
Get down.
left center field. One away. One out, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first in time.
It's gonna be a quick game.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Out to short. Man. The throw to first. One up, one down.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Pepio back to work. That misses. Ball one.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Swung on, belted. That one's back there. And it hits the base of the wall. And the tying runs at second base with a double. Well, he waited until the 7th, but that's the knock that'll extend his hitting streak. Singy, how much does it weigh on your mind when you're coming to the plate in the late innings with a streak going?
Yeah, quite a bit. And a hitter's supposed to say he's only focused on the current at bat. But, man, honestly, it's hard not to know that if you don't come up with the hit, your streak's over. So it's there at least in the back of your mind.
And ball 4 to aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, no outs. And here is Blake Sabol. Pepio checks the runner, and he dives back in safely.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. Reaching for it, and brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Next
as we stay out of the double play.
Rafaela. Swing and a pop-up. Makes the grab. Here comes the runner from third. Maybe bluffing there as he returns to third. One-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Well, he got caught stealing.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1, and that's a double play to end it. Man, kept the hitting streak alive.
I hit it perfectly. Not much you can do.
Losses like this one to wins. He needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
I mean, at least we won the series. 1 for 4 with the double, 7 for 14 for the series. Back to 43 and 43. No, hopefully we'll win the series. I didn't know it was 4 games.
And now it's going to be Jay Mann. That one not close. No strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. Ripped on a line.
Right to him.
Palacios snags it, and there's one down. One down. Lau at the plate. He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
Palacios at first, one gone. Ground ball right side, could be two. Fires to second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. End of one. And we're still scoreless. Man at first, one away. Not close with that one. And that is ball one. The shortstop takes the ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
They got it for out number two.
What can you do?
Baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
2 on, 1 out. Here's a big power threat. Brandon Lau. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To first, but it pulls him off the bat.
That messed me up. I was so confused.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just.
But usually when it's that far away, you don't get to the ball. I got there and didn't allow me to go to second, and then having to do the button sequence really threw me for a loop.
1 out, base is empty.
And now we're down 6-2.
Man, the former rookie of the year, just 19 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Palacios should have this one. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now. Two down, base is empty. Jay Mann up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one.
And still looking for that hit to keep this streak going. And this might be his last shot at it, Boog.
Brush to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A solo shot. It's 12-3. And all he needed was a late single to keep his hitting streak alive, but that'll do.
Yeah, nerves of steel. He knew the streak was on the line, but he didn't let it stop him from blasting one out of here. Keep it going, my guy. The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
Now here is Roman
Holy
Anthony.
shit.
The Red Sox down to their final stride. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays slug their way to a win in this one.
I'd say so.
Man
19
managed
hits.
to keep the hitting streak alive. Had only one hit, but made it count with a homer.
They return the
If you
favor.
consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to get the win than the loss, even if it didn't work out today.
1 for 4 with a solo home run. 8 for 18 for the series. 43 and 44. Chasing ourselves again. 2 for 4. 1 for 4, 2 for 4. Pitching was horrible. And we lose the starting pitcher.
Jay Mann, a promising prospect, just about ready to go. He brings a combination of talent, dedication, and heart to every game. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Miami Marlins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. One down. So stepping in for Boston, Jay
Down 2-0.
Mann. Ball one, no strikes. Mann, in his second season, just 19 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Ground ball left side, could be two. To second, there's one, and that's two. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 2 and the Red Sox nothing. Bases loaded, one away.
3-0. You're not even doing well against horrible teams. Majority of the problem, I think, is our pitching.
Lifted in the air, out to left.
I mean, we're doing what we can on the hitting end of it.
Runner tags for home.
Got him.
Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Back here at Lone Depot Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Out to short. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
2 outs, base is empty. Mann launched a homer in his most recent game. High fly ball out.
Gonna pop them all out.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Marlins 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Two down, base is empty. Jay Mann up next for the Red Sox. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy.
I don't care about hitting streak. I told you I only get to like 13 or 14.
Inside, almost got him.
No, this manager
I'm on
knows
14,
that his
so
players are
it's
just
about
trying
that
to do
time.
too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Hey.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Red Sox go
Now
down
I don't have to worry
1, 2,
about it
3,
anymore.
and they still trail it here 3-1. So digging in, Dane Myers. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fired to second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Base is empty with 2 away. Ceddanne Rafaela getting ready to hit. Cronin is just 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins take the series opener here at home. Man, with a less than great game in the loss.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
0 for 4. Now we can quit hearing about that damn hitting streak.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the shortstop, Jay Mann. Mann, in his 2nd season, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he's the reigning American League Rookie of the Year. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms in the sport. Move to first. Man dives back in safely.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Here's a 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitch misses. Throw, and they got it.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
2 outs, base is empty.
Up 3.
Line
Right
to
to
left.
him.
And that is down. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Marlins nothing.
I'm not getting a cut on those hits that I'm trying to look for.
Base is empty, 1 away.
If I wait any longer, it's just going to foul tip it.
1 out, base is empty.
Up 4.
Hit on the ground to short. On to first. And they get the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
1 for 6 for the series. Wow.
Pitch misses there. 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch misses outside. And that's ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Offense held in check there. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Red Sox 4 and the Marlins nothing. First and second, one out. And now for the Marlins, Shane Sasaki. Wagner over at second. Arias at first. One gone. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. There's one. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3, and that will end the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. The Red Sox 4 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Jay Mann.
Up by 3.
Beozo back to work. That's
I don't know why I swung at that. I think I'm just getting frustrated.
Fires across the diamond. One up, one down. Runner at first with 2 away. Shane Sasaki, the next up for the Marlins. The Marlins trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive.
2 outs, nobody on. Blaze
And now we're tied.
Alexander, the next up for the Marlins. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the last half of inning number 9. Out to short, man. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. But a magical comeback is complete here in the last half of the 9th as they fight back to even it up. And we are tied 4-4. First and second, 2 outs. Wagner, the next to hit. Dives and keeps it on the infield, and they get the out.
Making it look easy at the Keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Bobby Milner.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Towards first. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up.
I need to hit that a lot harder.
Drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
So runner at second, 2 down. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Lined into right, and he'll put it away. Ball game, and the Red Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Man had a rough go of it in this game. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
Certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. Still, they got the win.
He had no plate appearances, homeboy. Signed out of Venezuela. 2023 All-Star MVP. Oh, 1 for 4, 3 for 4, 1 for 4, 3 for 6. Duran was putting in work.
Jay Mann up next for the Red Sox. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. In the dirt.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good
I'm really
look.
having a
He's
hard
gonna
time
have to
seeing
find
from
a
his
way to
pants
get some
up.
weak
Like,
contact,
it's
maybe
just
a
so
swing and
dark
miss.
behind him.
Get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
Swing and a miss.
Making it
Strike
really
one.
hard to
They
see.
can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And that is out of play.
I'm finding the ball way too late right now. Like, that whole area up there is really fucking with me.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Way back there. And forget it.
I'll take it. I couldn't see it.
He jacks that one out to left. It's 5-zip.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get
Neither
it
did
out
I.
of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Still not any better.
And it's fouled away. Bregman off of first with 2 away.
1-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. Stays alive.
This is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
There's a swing and a drive. And a base hit right there. The relay throw. Now back in safely at first.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Right through there, got him.
Caught watching the paint dry.
Strikeouts now. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Marlins nothing. Two outs, bases full. Now the number 2 hitter, Blaze Alexander. All loaded up here in the third and final game of the series. On the ground to short, Mann. Sends it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We play 2 full. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Marlins 2. Man at first, 1 away.
Up by 5. That can disappear pretty quickly.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance beat. Here's
out.
1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Don't you strike out twice.
Mann, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner takes off. This one in the air right field. Sanchez pulls that one down, and that's the third out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Marlins 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jay Mann. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Runner on the move. Flares it into the outfield. Brings it in for the third out. And the Red Sox leave one, but they still lead it 7-3.
So we've been in that same situation 3 times, and so far he's struck out, flown out, and lined out.
And up next for Miami, Shane
I mean, I feel
Sasaki.
for you. Oh, now we're only down by 3.
On the ground left side, 6, 4. He's out. 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. But they push across 1 run on 2 hits, including the homer. No errors and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Marlins 4. So 2 down. Jay Mann.
Oh, yeah,
Now
only
at the
behind by
plate.
2.
He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Two outs. Gonna count
Wow.
2.
I straight up missed that one.
Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading.
I thought that was a completely different pitch.
In the zone, because that's where you get hurt.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the air, left side. Myers grabs it on the run. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it 7-5.
Down by 1.
Davis Schneider digs in now.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
That'll do it.
Drive base hit.
That swing is all about believing in yourself, especially here in the late stages. Sitting with the 3-0 count and using it to your advantage. A great job of hitting in a big spot.
Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. And Chris, what about the stolen base to try and get the tying run into scoring position?
It's definitely in play, and you want to see it early in this count.
The Fish down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox win the rubber match of this 3-game series. McMahon was a big contributor for them in the win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Back to even again. Yeah, I was 3 for 5 with a home run, 3 RBIs. 1 for 5 with a home run, 2 for 5 with a double RBI and a run. Bregman 2 for 4. I mean, we squeaked it out. That was the only series we won. Out of 4 series, we got swept. We lost. We tied, and then we won this one. Alright, so far we're sitting dead even, 45-45, 9 games behind. 5 for 5 with a 2 wins. Batting a .322 with 70 hits, 2 on 2 streak, 9 home runs, 42 RBIs. We're almost to the halfway point. I might not make the All-Star game. I don't see me getting invited to the Home Run Derby. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, we took a hard hit with that injury, and season 2 has been rough. I don't know if you want to call these growing pains or just an ass whooping, but this has not been a good season for me or the team. But we're gonna keep swinging away, and we can get worse, but I'm hoping it was only up from here. Because yesterday was a rough day, but today was interesting. Between the ball getting thrown to second when I preloaded home, to a couple of the base running instances, it's been a strange day. But we're gonna keep on keeping on. So, but that'll do all that for Day 5 of Season 2 of MLB Road to the Show. I want to thank you guys for hanging out and sticking with me. We're going to get after it. Put some more work in, but we're going to get it done. Remember, if you guys want to watch me live, you can find me over at 24401 over on Twitch. I guess said in the beginning, I do go live during the evenings. I do stream other content. Stop in, say hello. But other than that, I will catch you guys on the next one.